Now let us model this structure in Staad Pro. So let us go to Staad Pro. Okay, one thing that you need to understand is while choosing the origin of your structure, make sure that all the Z portion or the X portion is positive. It will be easier while you want to apply different loads at different parts of your structure. To make Z and X positive here, you have to choose your origin at this point, because Z is positive in this direction. Okay, in this direction Z is positive. That is why this node will be in the positive direction. Similarly, X is positive in this direction. That is why this node will also be in the positive direction, which means this node will also be in the positive direction. In case of building also, for example, if this is the plan of your building, so origin we will choose here, somewhere here, so that all the portion is in the positive direction. That is why we choose the 0, 0 node at this point. So this is our first node. This is node number 1. And next node, what we will do, we will choose this node as the next node. The distance from this node to this node is 5 meters in the X direction. So let us go to Staad Pro. The first node, let us choose at 0, 0 and hit enter. You can see you got a node here. Now what we do, we just copy this node so that we get our second node. To select this node, first select this node's cursor. So left click on it. Select this node by left clicking on it. Left click here. After that, press Ctrl plus C, and after that press Ctrl plus V. Now it asks where you want to paste this node. By the following X, Y and Z values, we are copying this node in the X direction that you can see over here. This direction is the X. In the X direction, we want to copy this node at 5 meters from this position, which means that we have to enter 5 meter here, and it is in the positive direction. Click on OK. After that, you can see you got a node here at a distance of 5 meters. Also, the coordinates are automatically defined for that node. Now what we do, we just select these two nodes. For that, hold Control and select this node, and after that select this node by left clicking on it, and again hit Ctrl plus C and hit Ctrl plus V. Now what we are doing, we are copying these two nodes in this direction, that is in the Z direction, so that we can get a node for this position as well as this position. The distance from here to here is 6 meters. So what we do, we go to Staad Pro, and in the Z direction, that is the positive Z direction, we give 6 meters and hit OK. You can see that you got 1, 2, 3 and 4 nodes. Now again, what we do, we select all these 4 nodes. For that, you can individually select them, or what you can do, you can zoom out first, and after that just left click here, drag your mouse so that all your nodes are inside this rectangle, this selection rectangle. And once all the 4 nodes are inside the selection rectangle, release your left mouse button. You can see that all the 4 nodes are selected. Okay, now you can see that we have selected all the 4 nodes. What we are going to do, we are going to copy these 4 nodes in this floor as well. I'll call this as a floor. For that, what we do, we go to geometry. You can either use Ctrl C and Ctrl V option, but that will be a bit complex. So what we will do, we will go to geometry menu, and here you can see the option translational repeat. You just left click on it. You can find this option here as well, translational repeat. And here it asks in which direction you want to copy these nodes. We want to copy these nodes in the Y direction. And here number of steps 1 means we want to copy these once. Default step spacing, the spacing here is this 4 meters. Okay, spacing from here to here, that is 4 meters, input 4. The important thing that you have to do is over here click on link steps. If you do this, then automatically the nodes will be copied and the column will be drawn. After that, click on OK. You can see that the nodes have been copied as well as the columns have been drawn. If these nodes were connected by the beams, then the beams would have also been drawn in this position as well. But we didn't draw any beams here. Now we have to draw the beams here manually. For that, select this option. Okay, before that, save. Select this option, add beams option here, and left click on this node over here. Left click, and after that, left click here. Left click on this node again, and left click here. Left click, left, here to here. Now you can see that you got a frame. If you want to see the dimensions of the beams and the columns, what you have to do? You have to go to this option, dimensions, left click on it, and click on display. You can see that the height is 4 meters, the width is 6 meters, the width in the Z direction, and width in the X direction, that is the length, you can say, is 5 meters. Choose remove and click on remove. After that, click on close. Let me tell you that there are different other methods by which you could have drawn this frame. This is not the only method. You have to keep on practicing, and once we do the building, you will have known most of the methods, and you have to keep on practicing so that you can find your own method which you feel is the easiest one.